Iyaloo Akuunda from Namibia has an ambitious goal. She wants to immigrate to Germany. With the help of a recruiting agency, the qualified nurse finds a job at a German hospital. A journey full of highs and lows. Will she be happy living abroad? Iyaloo Akuunda often goes to the market in the Namibian capital Windhoek, together with her cousin and her cousin's son. They all live together and are close to one another. And they share a particular passion, grilled meat, especially beef intestines.
And they always say like Namibian meat is the best meat in the world, and I believe that. I'll miss it very much.
Iyaloo won't be living with her family for much longer. Despite having qualified, she can't find a job here. In Germany, by contrast, nurses are highly sought after. She could learn a lot in Germany and earn more money. So she signed up with a recruiting agency, and for the past 5 months, she's been learning German, from morning till evening.
So it's really stressful mind training, but we know what we want, so we give it our all.
Today, staff from Düsseldorf University Hospital have come to Windhoek to interview job applicants. Iyaloo is nervous. Take a deep breath, the woman from the agency tells her as they enter the room. It's her first interview, and all in German. The first question. What made her decide that she wants to go to Germany?
It's an opportunity for my personal development and a chance to work with first-class medical personnel.
Tilman Frank heads the recruiting agency, Capital and Medical, that funded the language course. For years now, he's been recruiting nurses worldwide. The clinic pays his agency a premium for each successful recruit. Iyaloo displays extensive medical knowledge and good German. Thorsten Ransch is in charge of nursing staff in Düsseldorf. He's impressed with the candidates. 5 months. If we had to do that in English, we'd never make it. Unbelievable. They'd fit in well with our team and our wards. I'm very impressed. Back at school, the class is singing a German pop song when they get the results of the 15 job interviews. We discussed all of you, and I can tell you that we at the clinic have decided that we would love to have you all in Düsseldorf.
I'm really so excited, very excited. I can't express how I'm feeling at the moment, but very, very, very excited.
Finally, the day of her departure arrives. Iyaloo had to wait 3 long months. Because of the coronavirus, there were no flights.
Okay.
Her family has come with her to the airport. Iyaloo comes from a small village, part of which has no electricity. Her father works on a pig farm. Germany feels like a distant world away. He's very proud of his daughter's success, but saying goodbye is tough.
It is very difficult, but I can nothing do. I must accept it. And I'm feeling well, although it's bad. What can I say?
None of them know when Iyaloo will be back. She wants to stay in Germany for at least 2 years, but she might end up staying a lot longer than that. Touchdown in Frankfurt Airport. Staff from the recruiting agency and the hospital have come to welcome the young nurses. It's a big moment for all of them. The clinic desperately needs new staff. They've spent months trying to get the nurses to Germany during the pandemic.
Welcome.
Finally in Germany, Iyaloo experiences a roller coaster of emotions.
Yeah, it's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. I can't believe this. We're coming from our dry Namibia. We'll learn how to swim and swim in these lakes. Wow.
The landscape, the highway, the temperature, everything is unfamiliar for Iyaloo.
Long buildings. Oof.
The clinic has rented apartments for the nurses. Iyaloo will be sharing a place with 6 of her colleagues.
This is for the heat, ne? The heat, or what? It's too different. There's nothing that is familiar here. They're like a different world, totally different world. It's just old shops and cars all over. I feel like I'm in New York.
Finally, it's time to see the hospital. That's the boss, Miss Hutwelker.
Hello.
Iyaloo is shown around her new ward.
Hello.
Nurse Iyaloo, this is Nurse Sabine.
Sabine.
einfach.
Please tell me if I talk too fast. I understand everything.
Sabine Schneider, the deputy head nurse on the ward, is Iyaloo's mentor. Iyaloo spends the next 4 weeks being shown the ropes at the hospital and attending a course on medical terminology in German. Then she's finally allowed to do things herself.
Okay.
Preparing intravenous infusions poses no problem for the qualified nurse. She's more worried about whether the patients will be nice to her. The patient initially thinks he has to lie down.
Okay. Nein.
No, sit please.
Bitte. Fever.
No fever.
Werner Blank was admitted a few days ago with pneumonia. He's 87 years old.
100.
Now it's time to take the patient's blood pressure.
So 104.
Das glaube ich schon eher.
104. Yes.
Sabine Schneider is very happy with Iyaloo's progress.
Also ich bin erstaunt.
I think her German is amazing.
Ganz klasse. Ja.
And she seems to grasp things very quickly and apply them. So I feel very positive.
Gestimmt, ja.
In a few months' time, Iyaloo will have to take another exam. After that, she'll be paid the same as a German nurse. A lot more than she would earn in Namibia.
I want to put electricity at our farmhouse and help my cousin as well. And then my brother, since he's in university, maybe to give him some pocket money.
Werner Blank is now over the worst and is due to be transferred.
Schnell alles umziehen.
He has a number of grandchildren and has a good relationship with all of them.
Gut.
One even lives in the apartment next to his. Most elderly people in Germany would consider him lucky.
So?
Yeah.
But Iyaloo thinks it's a shame that he doesn't have all his extended family around him, like in Namibia.
So, Mr. Blank, the transport service is here to collect you.
Jetzt werden sie abgeholt.
Yeah, sure.
I'll take this off now. I'll make sure you don't lose your glasses.
Ich darf das mal eben hier von hinten so.
Yeah.
You'll get more oxygen in the car.
Genau, das bekommen sie dann im Auto wieder neu.
Ja. So. Dankeschön.
Yeah. Yeah?
Iyaloo likes elderly people, but she sometimes feels sorry for the ones in Germany.
Yeah.
Goodbye. All the best, Mr. Blank. Get well soon.
Oh, he's sweet. Yeah. Back home, usually with grandkids or with kids, you don't usually find an older person staying alone in Namibia, usually with somebody. Yeah. I kind of feel for them. It's not good to stay alone, especially in old age, yeah. Yeah, ambition said. While I'm drinking.
Once work is over, Iyaloo goes out with two of her colleagues. They love Italian ice cream. And they think the city of Düsseldorf is beautiful. But what they're missing is German friends.
It's not easy. And we, with friendship, we are like my family. I'm in your world, you are in my world. And I don't think, because I think Germans are very private and very reserved. I think they're, what do you call it, hard maybe to crack, but once you are, friends, then maybe they are soft, I don't know.
Now they take a boat trip, their first one ever.
I think I will adapt, but it will never feel like home. Yeah. Yeah, I think so. Maybe if no, never. I don't think it will ever feel like home, to be honest, no. It's so different.
But she doesn't regret her decision to come.
The job is good. I can learn a lot, learning from the best. Yeah, so I don't regret it one bit.
She hopes to find some German friends soon to make up for her lack of family here. Then, despite all the differences, she could be happy living in Germany.